Welcome in to our first look here on FS25. It's kind of interesting to say. Something new, finally. It's been with FS22 for so long. But here we are in Riverbend Springs. This third-person view, I'm going to say I kind of like it. I know with easy dev tools we had, third person, but this actually looks better. But let me show you around the farm real quick. We actually picked one of the farms on the north end of the map. Let me switch over to that view. Here we go. We own this field 33, the field 32, which 33 is the farmland, a couple barns, and then all these grass fields, 34, 35, and 44. In this episode, my goal is to take those three grass fields and turn them into one big field. Not a big field, I mean medium size. We do have this Fint 500 series here. That's with our mower. And this is what I've been waiting for. The white 8610. Oh, I've been waiting for base game white tractors, and finally we have it. Then, of course, a rake behind that. Included with the farm is a couple little buildings over here. We have this long tube style building and a cornfield. That cornfield behind it, that is our field as well. We currently don't have a harvester, so we're going to have to save some for that. I actually started with $1 million and already have a $200,000 loan, and I have very little, as you can tell. Everything here is very expensive. But let me hop in one of those tractors and we'll get started down in the grass field. Another big plus I'm going to like about this game is the AI workers. I was wondering if it would work with this mower set up this way, with the single on the back and then the one up front. And it did during testing, so that is good. Let me get down this hill and we'll hop right in that field. Alright, we're just going to hire an AI worker here. Might as well let them do all of the work. I think 2 headlands should be fine with this field. And we'll just go ahead and it should work right now. Let's see if everything works out like it's supposed to. It looks like it. He's going to back up and start. While he does that, we will jump up into our white tractor and get down there and get ready to rake it. I did go ahead and buy a baler with wrapper. There's one problem. The only base game baler so far with a wrapper built onto it is actually a John Deere. It's a horrible sight to see, but it's what we're going to have to use until mods come out. I mean, it does look like a nice baler, so I can't really complain. I mean, it looks good. But let me get this guy down and get him started in the field right behind the mower. While the guy's in the field mowing, I thought I'd just jump back to the shop and pick up our baler, get him back up to the farm. But this is what I was telling you about. I mean, it's a John Deere, but it does look pretty good. I just went with a standard wrap so I don't have to sit there and, add it as we go. Make time go a little faster this way. Let me hop in here and we'll head back to the farm. The problem with using the farm that we went with, you either have to take this long road around, and there goes the crazy guy trying to pass, but this long way around, or you have to take the ferry. And the ferry, if it's not on the right side of the river, you have to wait for the ferry to come across. So I just been taking the long way around. I mean, it's kind of scenic. I presume this is the little town of Riverbend Springs up here. Bakery here. And later on, I am going to get into the different productions. I'd like to make the stagecoach and maybe redo the elevator. Gas station there. General store. But like I said, this is kind of a long way to get back to the house. This is, well, I mean, this nice little field right here in the edge of town. Giants did a great job putting this map together. I'm really happy with it. Here, coming up on our right, this is where the stagecoach factory is. Go ahead and eventually purchase this area and start making stagecoaches. Hopefully it's something we can purchase and we don't have to just bring in supplies. Something we'll find out soon enough. Here we are. It's got a little bit down. I think I can drop this baler off and start raking some of these rows together. I think this field right down here, let me see if I can zoom out enough. Add these 3 fields together, that'll make a pretty decent sized field. I'm not sure what our first crop we're going to plant is. We already have the corn up there that was already planted on the map. So we'll eventually buy the combine. I don't know with what money, but hopefully by making some silage bales out of this, we will be able to make a little bit of money. I did look, and silage still pays a lot more than hay, obviously, but nothing like it did in FS19 when it was worth way more than it should have been. This thing unfolding, we will get him started up. Hold an AI for AI worker. Headlands we'll do. Yeah, we'll do 2 headlands just like we did with the mowing. And go ahead and start him. See if he goes like he's supposed to. Not sure why the mower quit right there like that. Looks like he's going to come catch up about the same spot. Hopefully this rake will start before he catches up. Yeah, it looks like he's going to. We'll let this guy rake it and the other guy mow it up, and we will go ahead and get the baler started when he's done with this. After watching this tractor mow for a little while, I'm starting to think maybe we have a little bit underpowered. Now, pulling this little incline here is only going about 5 miles per hour. We need to get a bigger tractor, but with 115,000, I think we're kind of stuck with these 2. As this worker is wrapping up this field, put in the comments below what you think the best improvement is on this. Is it the AI workers, or is it actually being able to use the GPS? Those are 2 giant improvements for this game. I'm not sure which one yet I would rather have. I've never used GPS on 22. I've always used courseplay. But this built-in, more or less, courseplay is actually really good. I mean, they didn't do too bad doing this field. I do like how you could just copy from one to the other to be able to get started. Try to make sure I get all my settings on, turn on automatic drop, lower pickup, and turn on baler. Okay. Get all those little things worked out. But I mean, the other way, you could just sit there, copy the rakes pattern, and do the exact same thing. Can't do it in this, but, you know, I know there are some workarounds where you could make that work, but I'm just going to bale it myself. Not sure if it'll keep going if I keep driving or not. I don't think so. Kind of missed the quick bale. Another thing that's kind of nice to have. All right, now we should be able to start picking up again. There we go. Let me go ahead and bale this field, and by that time I should be able to get this tractor back over and probably raking the field that he's in. I was telling you I had it set up to where I didn't have to buy any net wrap or anything, but it looks like I am still using it. So apparently maybe there is no way around it. Maybe you have to buy the supplies now, which is okay. It just makes it a little bit more work. A little bit more you got to carry around. Thankfully I do have the pickup that I can haul supplies in. I'd hate to have to drive this thing down to the mill every time to pick up. But so far so good. Alright, our first field is done here. One last thing I want to do, I want to see if these bales, they still probably need a ferment. Yeah, fermenting, 0%. So nothing has changed on that feature. We still have to wait. I wonder how long. I'm not sure. Hopefully not too long. Maybe a day. Well, it'll be a month in game, obviously. We'll go ahead, get this guy over and mow that last field, and we'll get him over here raking this one up. Well, our rake is coming in at 7.6 meters. I'm going to see if I can try to get the baler set up on those same numbers and get it to do some of the work. Maybe it won't be able to do the AI worker, but we can maybe at least put in the lines for the GPS. So let me spin this thing around, hook it up, and see what I can get it to do. Alright, in the field here. Switch over. It says no field detected, so steering assist. We'll go to 7.6. Right there. That's the same as the last one. It should be the same exact settings. Alright. Looks like it's lining up good. Let's get it started. See if we can follow, activate lane. Boom. There we go. See how well it does. I mean, this lane looks perfect. I don't know if it'll stay that way when we get farther in or not. Alright, apparently when we go backwards it changes colors. Alright. Either way, I'll see what it does. Oops, you know, apparently GPS shut off. I guess when you go backwards, it disconnects from the line. Let's not go backwards any more than we have to. So it is sticking to the line just like it's supposed to. Spin around, see if I can log onto that other one there. And it looks like it's going to. Actually, it's even going to grab that field. Of course, we haven't raked that one yet, so that's not going to do us any good. Here we go. I wish, though, when we back up, it wouldn't disconnect. With bailing, you have to sit there and back up quite a bit unless you're really good at stopping perfectly, and I am not. Now, for a little extra money, this field right in front of us here, it is a contract ready to be done. I thought about just having our guy there that's not doing anything run over there and do that as we continue with this. I believe, let me pull up the screen. Yes, mowing field 45. It's only $5,000, but that'll help with some of the things we need. So we will accept that contract. And we will hop over real quick and have this person go over and start it. Of course, after the wages that they charge to do the job, I'm not sure how much we'll end up making, but maybe once this contract is over, they'll need it raked to give us a little more money and then hopefully baled. And then we can maybe make some profit on the baling. But let me get him started. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Up in the top right, it'll say how much of the field is done. Now that was some of the different mods available in FS22. Well, now it looks like it's built into the game. So I'll have him do this, and I will hop over and keep working. Here's the one problem I found with it. These two rows are actually really close together, so depending on where you're at with the tractors on which one's going to want to take, you got to kind of line up a little bit to make sure you're on the right one. But, I mean, it's not too bad. Pretty simple. Definitely makes the job a lot easier. Well, for having to buy supplies, you know, they actually last quite a while. I mean, we haven't even used one block of the net wrap. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say net wrap. The netting, we haven't used a whole block. And the bale wrap, we used a little over 2 of those. Of course, I don't know how much they're going to cost us. But I mean, we've baled quite a few bales and not had a problem yet. We haven't ran out. So I have noticed that he's really struggling in that hayfield. Too much of a hillside over there. So I might have to try to bump him up to a little bit bigger tractor. It's going to have to wait a while. But this GPS, this is nice. Keeping you in the line. Now you guys that use GPS all the time in 22 with the mod, I see why you liked it so much. It is handy. But I'll finish this up here, this little piece, and then we will hook this back up to the rake there and go finish the other field. Well, I've ran into a little problem. This little tractor does not have the power to get going. I don't know why, it just it's stuck here somehow. The AI worker won't do it, and I can't even get it to go. Let me see here, switch here, maybe raise that, maybe I can get the front to go a little bit. The front is stuck on something. Not just sure. Raise it also. Nope. I think because we got these little where we mowed the grass, we're trying to get up that little pile of grass, which should be really easy to get over. But it is not wanting to get over it. Wow, there. Come on, almost there. We're going to maybe go off the field and come back on. Away from the grass. We're only 21% done, which I don't think we're near that far, but it says it is. There. And drop it. Drop the front. Go. There. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh, it's just not enough power. I'll go ahead and mow this and see what we have when we're done. See if we can get to 100%. Here is something I'm interested in trying. Can we actually rake in somebody else's field? I mean, he's still struggling to get through. I raked. Nope, you don't have access to this land. Shucks. I thought maybe we could steal his grass and bale it, but it won't let us. All I'm trying to do right now is get up to that 100%. It can't climb some of the hills, so I'm just kind of bringing them up here and having them start back at the top. Let me swap this back over to the baler and finish our last little field. Well, here he is back to being stuck again. I think I'm just going to swap it out, just use the pull behind mower on this tractor and have that one go back and get a loader to be able to load up those bales. Don't really want to load anything myself, so I think I'm just going to go with this one. So that way I don't have to get forks on the front of this tractor. And this tractor really is not going to have much horsepower to do it, but at least get this trailer back to the hayfield. And then we go ahead and get a plow and be able to plow all those fields together. I've decided this time around we're going to actually take the ferry. Of course, he's on the other side of the river right now. All we have to do is hop out here. Click on this, the ferry should be coming back. See the arm go down over there, and now we just sit here and wait. It really doesn't take too awful long, and the nice thing is, I do love the way they make the waves in it. Yeah, it looks really nice. You should be able to hop in and load up on it. Arm should go up now, I think. There we go. Load up, hop out, and we can send it across. Looks like the contract's 41%, so at least he's getting somewhere on that field now. Alright. On board. Click it. Let it rip. Okay. I think we're here. It's still probably quicker than going all the way around. Of course, it won't let you move the tractor until the train honks. This is not a train, but until the ferry honks. Here we go. Go up this hill and get back to the farm. I'm only going to hold these bales as long as it takes to ferment. I'm not going to wait till the best sell price. So really, with only $64,000, we kind of need the money as soon as possible. I think, what was it, like 20? It had to be pretty close to 30 bales, if not 30 bales off these 3 fields. So we should have a good amount of money out of it. Of course, these are the smaller bales, the ones that you wrap with the John Deere. It is the smaller size. I couldn't increase it. It's only the 125 centimeter bales. Still, I mean, not too bad. Too bad. I'm pretty sure you can't do any kind of AI work here. Nope, nothing. She didn't figure so, but I do like how Courseplay allowed you to just have the tractor go in the field and he would go pick everything up. But we don't get to do that, at least yet. Maybe that'll change. Maybe there'll be some update. You never know what Giants will end up doing. Let me go ahead and finish picking these up, and then we'll go pile them up by the house. Well, we ended up getting 31 bales off of those 3 fields. I think that should wrap it up for this first episode here on Riverbend Springs. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to slap that like button. If you have some ideas of what you would like to see us do here on FS25, be sure to leave that in the comments, and I will do my best to try to make it happen. So until next time, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
But seek ye first the kingdom of God, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.